Alright, now we've moved outside. We'll stand back over here and we're going to get some sun on our face to get this right. But as we move around, we'll start at the front of the trailer. And you can see there, this model has a fiberglass cap and the diamond plate option on the front of this, not real aluminum, it's a plastic protectant. We have of course the LP tanks. I'm probably going to switch them out for 30-pound tanks versus the 20s. Nice size battery rack. You could put a pair of 6 volts or any number of things. There's a fair amount of space across there to do something with. Interesting the way they did the bus bar arrangement and circuit breakers for the DC for the battery and the distribution. So all of that's outside of the coach right here. There is a light right here. So you have a small work light if you need it when you arrive at night. I will be adding an electric tongue jack. We'll be showing that in a future video. One of the things they didn't bother to tell me, I believe it's a 2 and 5/16 ball. Yes, that caught me off guard on that when I went to pick it up from my old camper. But as we move around, I've already got the weight distribution on. This particular model, we'll get to the other side in a minute, this has power stabilizer jacks. It came with it. I'm not so sure. We'll see how long they hold up. But kind of a nice feature. Press a couple buttons. We'll show that in a second. We have here these baggage doors. And with magnetic catches up there, which is really nice. And then we look in here, and there are a couple lights. Let me see if we can get that. Yeah, so we have a light in here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll open the other side. We'll leave this open. And there's a switch here which turns on these outside lights, which is kind of silly, on the front of the thing. So they've got these 2 little LED strips on this fiberglass cap. And then, of course, it's daylight out here, but may or may not be able to see them. But we'll see how that works out. Now we have the water heater here. Step back. The slide. It is a cable-driven slide system. So far, it seems, haven't had the coach that long. It's very stable on the inside. Probably would want to get a slide awning for it. I think I'm going to look into that. And then this does use a twist lock power cord system as opposed to a pull-out. We have right above that cable television if you're in a park with cable television, or maybe your satellite. There's a water connection. There's also a flush valve here for the black water, which will be nice. There's a shower here. Let's see how this works. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But anyhow, there's an outdoor shower with hot and cold water. As we move around the back of the coach, we have a bumper, spare tire that came with it, another baggage door. Probably going to use that to store the hoses. I will figure this one out, some storage things to store the power cord and the freshwater hose and whatever other little accessory items. This actually is kind of deep. It goes up a little bit. It's hard to see that in the video. So there may be a way to maybe look into putting a hook or something with a Velcro type cable tie to hang the cord on, and same thing for the hoses perhaps. We'll work on that. And now we're back around to the coach again. We do have, it's a power awning. Unfortunately, the awning doesn't come across the kitchen. Some models and some manufacturers, the awning spreads all the way across the outdoor kitchen. This one does not. But again, nice sized doors, magnetic catches. These doors are heavy. And inside we have the refrigerator. There is a receptacle and a television jack, so you can hook a TV up out here, a small sink. This cooktop rolls out. Now, this actually uses, there we go. So there's that. I'm sure we can see that, there we go. And then there is a hose which will actually connect. There's a quick connect fitting down here under the, there we go, you can probably see it there. And so that is how this is handled. And leaves some opportunity to be able to, with some, we're going to show another, when I get another outdoor grill, we'll have a small video on adapting, making an adapters and stuff, to be able, a Y adapter, so you can have a small grill out here, as well as the tube stove burner top here. And what it is, here we go. So this hose comes out, and then this will goes down underneath here and plugs into that. So that's a nice feature. So we'll again, the furnace, which we'll get a cover for, the furnace flue, the back side of the refrigerator, outdoor speakers, the vent for the range hood. And so we're kind of back to where we started from. The interesting part on this is the LED light strip is embedded in the awning itself. Let's see, we'll go back in and turn that on. There we go. Probably see it. And we're going to also show down in short order, we'll have another small video on how to make that dimmable, or a low and high, not necessarily dimmable, but a low high. This would be high. Can be really bright at night, and maybe you're trying to just create some ambiance without all that bright light. So we're going to show you how we can do that. This does use a wide track axle suspension system. I can tell you, I brought it back from Myrtle Beach, from Camping World. I give Camping World a plug there. And, excuse me, not a bad ride. Very stable. I don't have any, I just have the weight distribution platform on the hitch, and very stable. 18-wheelers flying by you and whatnot, hardly any buffeting at all. So so far it was a very good ride. And in a 3-step, it is a high step into this, and so you're kind of step up in the air. They only give you a small grab handle. We're going to put a Linda handle. We'll show that in another video, putting on a Linda hand type handle, the larger ones that you see on some of the other coaches. And of course, this screen door business here. Not sure how that, oh, here we go. So you've got the screen door here, and okay, well, anyhow, screen door with like typical of the screen door system. This one's a little different. A lot of them have a different thing, but this uses a small little thumb type control there, and that locks into that. And then just the regular type door handle you see on almost all the campers in this day and age. Oh, there is a strut here though that keeps the door open. So one thing you'll notice, the door cannot go any further back. And so unlike older coaches will have the door latch on the outside, that's not here because they use this strut here, which keeps the door open, or keeps it from opening any further than what you see right here. So we'll see how that works out long term and durability. And I think that covers, oh, wait a minute, the other side of the, there we go, storage. There we go. Forgot about these two items. So a lot of storage down here, as you can see. That handle there is the auxiliary handle to raise and lower the stabilizer jacks, and these are powered in case for some reason you can't get them up. And you can see there's another light here. So there's 2 lights to light this up if you need to be. On the very edge here, I've got the doors open, are the buttons that open and close or retract and extend the stabilizers. So there the doors are closed, so you have the front and the rear. And I don't have the other one stand, but again, you can see, we showed the other side, you can kind of see here how they are extended down. You might be able to get a little bit of an idea there. We'll see how the durability and long-term reliability of that system is as well. But so far, at least initially, they work. And I suppose in some respects, sort of beats cranking each one individually down. However, this system is not designed, unlike some of the big Mac Daddy type scissor jacks you see on the coaches. These are not designed. You will not be lifting the coach up with this. This is strictly to stabilize the coach from rocking left to right. This is not to be able to level the coach for if you decide that, hey, this corner is higher than that corner type of thing. You will not be doing that with these. If you want that, you'll need to get regular jacks. And I think that covers it. And hopefully we're going to enjoy this camper, and I hope this gave you some insight, a little more than what I've seen, give you a little more detail about this model. And we'll keep updating as things go along and see how we like it.